everybody, I'm back out here at Zenger Farm. Today we're going to have several students come out to learn how to install a nuke or a nucleus hive into a big hive. And so I thought I'd show you how that's done. Yesterday I went and picked up 6 nukes from a local supplier, Bridgetown Bees, here in Portland, and brought them out to the farm, set them up. The first thing you do when you pick up a nuke is you want to go and put it where the hive is going to be, in the exact location, and then open it up and let them fly. These bees have been here for about 24 hours, so they've been orienting to this location. You don't have to wait a whole day, you can do it after a couple hours. Go ahead and make that transfer. But today we needed to wait a day for everyone to get here. One of the things that you may notice that's different here is we have a solar panel, and that is to provide power to a new monitoring system that we got. BeCertain.com donated 2 monitoring systems. These include hive scales and humidity and temperature sensors, so I'll be showing you that today as well. The solar panel powers the data controller and Wi-Fi hotspot, and the white tube houses the outdoor temperature and humidity sensor. From the Wi-Fi hotspot, we can view and download the data from the sensors. These charts show data gathered before the bees were installed, so they don't really mean anything at the moment.
As you approach, always look and see if there's something unique there at the entrance. Potentially he will. He's now going to put the hive body in there. So, that's just the way it does. Is that good? Yes.
Yeah, and then the lid, what you want is, you don't want those shims interfering with the lid, so the lid is free to sit on those 4 points of contact.
Good.
Yeah.
So what do we do on that?
Do you want it to be centered, or does it matter?
Yeah, as close to center as you can.
Lift that down to the hive stand. That goes first. The way you tell the difference, cap and brood, the cells are very distinctive. They are six-sided. Okay. So this is the.
Okay, so Joe has his 2 empty frames in place on one side of the hive.
Do I need to smoke the...
What we want to make sure is that the disease was not American fowl.
Then he's going to carefully pull a frame out of the nuke,
also with starvation,
and it's going to go into the hive body.
Okay. So if we actually look inside,
so what's on that frame?
damage the cell a little bit just so we can have.
What do we got? Oh, it looks like a lot of good brood. All right. So as you put it in, watch the shoulders of the frame so that the bees don't get squashed between the shoulders. And you want to carefully put it in and let those shoulders of the frames touch.
We can't really clean it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No Marky here.
So it sounds like these are unmarked queens. So if you're looking for a marked one, you may not find one.
Now, a good idea, pull it into that empty space, and then you can grab a hold of it.
So there's a drone. Okay, that's what I was looking at the exact same spot. Okay.
Now,
And there's another drone.
because of our
there.
tight space, it's always
Right.
easier to work on the side. We have tight
So
space.
you go, put your
Move
finger
your
to the
hands,
left.
okay, your hands are
Down.
moved, okay.
That one?
Go down in the middle of the space.
Thank you.
Don't crowd yourself.
So there's a drone. Okay, that's what I was looking at the exact same spot. Okay.
Now,
And there's another drone.
because of our
right
tight space, it's always
Right.
easier to work on the side. We have tight
Okay,
space.
go, put your
Move
finger
your
to the
hands.
left.
Okay, your hands are
Down.
moved. Okay.
That one?
Go,
Oh, yeah.
Go down in the middle of the space.
Thank you.
Don't crowd yourself.
Okay.
And then come over.
Oh, there she is. Right there.
Did you find her?
And burn
Right
back.
in there.
Oh yeah, I see her.
You
Yep.
got your bees free, so
Good.
let's transfer either
So we
way.
found the queen.
Put more fuel in. Now move
Okay,
it
so
into
now-
your middle space.
Okay.
Got all the space here, so
So now we
Free it.
know that she's
Free
on
it.
this
Okay.
side of the frame.
Now
We
move
have to
it.
be extra
Now
careful
you
when
can-
we.
now
Yeah,
you
she may move to the other side though, but you
Use
do
the
want
space
to
that you have.
treat every frame like the queen is on it, really.
they will profile sometimes pretty heavily.
Now that,
Now,
I
what
would
do we got
hope,
on
would
this
have honey in it. Yeah,
It's heavier.
yeah. So
like
we'll want to actually
like
space that
brood?
frame out one.
So,
Although it has brood on the other side, so
so
what
there's
is that
that's
in the
honey
middle?
right there.
yeah, that's all capped honey on that side. But the other side has brood. So what we can do is actually leave
You
it.
are
Don't
right.
let's not space it
Cap it.
because we don't want to separate that brood from the rest of the brood. We want to keep that
Cap
nest.
honey.
Okay.
Okay, so we don't want to
Continuous.
break up
Put
the
it-
brood nest.
But what we can do is
Because
slide
that
all the other
gives
frames
bees double
over
the work.
and put the three
So we're trying
frames
to put
where
all
we
the
had
brood
two.
together. So,
Oh, okay.
So
position,
go ahead
although
and
this
let those
goes this
frames
side,
touch
doesn't
so that
really
we
have
don't
any
squish
brood.
bees.
So she's not
Go ahead and move it up
far side.
with the other frames. Then we can move all
Looking at this frame.
7 of those,
Pull it up
slide them
this
over,
way.
and put a
Okay,
third
I
frame
do
on the
this,
outside.
and now
Yeah, you can turn it
pull up this
sideways
way. Early in the season, it's kind
And
of
just move
or
them
push.
that way.
Yeah, so you can push it all as one unit.
Put it down that way.
And now you can get a hand in there. You can push. Now you can fit a third frame on that end.
No, these are 10 frames. These are 10 frames.
Yeah.
So you had 2.
And then the other 2 can go on the other side.
7.
Oh, I can put it
We got to get
Yeah.
3 in there. Okay.
Now, why did I do that?
Oh, because this frame here
10
has
frames
a lot of
is
honey
tight
on
in
this
the
side,
Okay,
and we
got a
don't
lot
want
of
that
extra
honey
bees
breaking
here.
up the brood nest. We want the brood nest to grow and be bigger.
Okay.
You
So
can
we want
either
more
way.
space for brood,
I like
and we didn't
to-
want to separate this frame from the others because it does have brood on one side.
More spacing. I like
So now they can put honey on these outer
just going to
frames,
shake 'em in
which they'll
myself
probably
into
do,
that empty space.
but they have a couple extra
But
frames
you
for
can-
brood.
You can do it on top. That's the
So
more
we've got the
reserved.
humidity and temperature sensor in place. This is from Bee Certain, and the orientation of the sensor is such that the bees don't
Now, on
put
this
wax
one,
or
I'm gonna have you
propolis
work
over the
on
electronics
side
so that they don't gum it up.
You've got one boot in right
And that
in
is
the
small
counter,
enough
because
so
Bill's
that we
here.
don't violate bee
You
space.
are under tight.
And a little antenna sticking off to the side.
Get in the practice of being on that side.
And the last step is to shake the bees off into the hive. Just give it a, don't whack it onto the hive, but just give it a forceful,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and put your inner cover on. Now, if you want,
And you
to,
can even
crush
bang on the bottom of the
something
box
small.
if you want.
However, you can also do this.
The reason we don't want to whack it onto the hive is because we just end up squishing bees doing that and messing them up in there.
Rather than crushing them down, pushing them
Now
away.
it can be set off to the side, and the rest of the bees that are in there will fly out.
Get out of the way, girls. No one way.
So now.
Now that inner cover goes on, and it goes on gently. You don't want to squish the bees.
Does it matter which side?
So the feeder's gonna
That
go.
one it doesn't matter. Some do, but that one doesn't.
We're going to feed over the inner cover holes here.
Then you can
And
put the
I
feeder
hope
on.
you got some-
So we've got the feeder on, and we don't want that feeder exposed to sunlight, so we cover it with another box.
Here, there's no reason not
means they're high.
Normally we'd use an empty box, but we don't have that option today. And then the lid goes on.
Yeah.
And that's it. The nuke is moved in. Now we just watch it.
Burned on you.
Watch it grow. That's all. We're done installing the nukes. I hope you guys have some fun installing your own nukes too.